Okay, making progress on my Hitch receiver D-ring anchor. So I got the back hole drilled here. I lined it up with this hole and drilled a 5/16, then a 5/8, and then I went up to, I think, 21/32. So you get a little bit of clearance on the 5/8 inch hitch pin, or I'm going to use a grade 8 bolt through here. And then this end I need a 1-inch hole for a 7/8 inch anchor shackle. So I've got a 5/16 hole in there, and we're going to run the 1-inch bit in. See how that goes here. Okay, just about ready to break through here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of warm. Yeah, I'll let this sit and cool off a bit so I can work with it. But yeah, it just makes a huge pile of shavings all over the place. This is set up so with the bolt or pin in the rear, the face of my bumper is right here, and then you just have this piece sticking out. And then I have a radius on the end to, give this as much strength as you can. I think that's pretty strong. That's one reason I went with the 7/8 shackle. So I had the biggest bore here, the largest diameter pin to reduce the loading on there. Since this is aluminum, maybe 40,000-50,000 psi compared to at least twice that for steel. But milling a hunk of steel that big would be quite a chore. So I think these will work. I've used them a couple of times over the years, and that's why I just want to make the other one, so I've got one on each side of the bumper, and then leave the middle of the bumper open for tow hitch or whatever. Okay, making the thinning passes on the vertical face here. So what I did was scribed a line right down there. That's as deep as I want to cut. So I figure I'll run up to there each pass and get closer and closer to the edge, and then make one final cut all the way in when I get in. So like I said, I've got to take roughly 250 thousandths or 1/4 inch off, and I can do about a 50 thousandths pass with this roughing mill. I've done this side. I'm going to flip it over, take 50 off the other side, and then I'll just keep flipping, do 2 passes on that side, and then back over 2 passes here. That way everything stays centered and I don't have to adjust everything. I don't think I had this roughing mill when I made the first one. I made multiple passes back and forth, but the nice thing is I get the nice radius in there. So this is a 3/4 roughing mill, so I'll have a 3/8 inch radius on there, and 10 passes to get down there, 5 on each side, and then flipping it back and forth. Anyway, yeah, I'll keep whittling here. I've got to actually take off today, so I'll probably finish this up in the morning. Okay, there's my original D-ring anchor, and there's my second one. So yeah, I just lined everything up, drilled the 1-inch hole here, and then the 5/8 pin hole there. So there's your 5/8 pin drops in there. Let me move this out of the way. I had to adjust this a little bit. I have a slightly different radius here, so I had to go a little bit deeper to get the shackle to go in there all the way. Run it in just a little bit deeper so that it sits in all the way, but there you go. The shackle pin screws in there, and it's pretty snug. There's just a tiny little bit of play there just to make sure it fits on there. Swing over here, 7/8 inch. I think they're 6.5 ton rated, so 13,000 pounds. I think the aluminum here is plenty strong. It's about a 1/2 inch thick all the way around this hole at the minimum here, and then 1.5 inches wide. So you'd have basically 1.5 inches times 2 1/2-inch sections. So you've got 1.5 square inches to shear this off here. I imagine these things would probably fail down in here first, but you've got this huge 1-inch diameter pin, so that pulling force is going to be spread over this whole hole here. Okay, there we go. Got the 2 anchors in there, bolted in on each side. Have a grade 8 bolt and a lock nut on both of them. I guess I need to decide if I want to paint them or just leave them bare aluminum. The one over there, I mean, that one's been bare aluminum for probably close to 20 years. It's been fine. My center receiver's open. I got just a plain old hitch pin with a spring clip on it, so if I need to shove something in there, I think I have a tow ball adapter that fits in there. I'll have to find that. I don't remember where it went to. If I need to, I can tow something, and then I've got recovery points built in, and they're just bolted in. Okay, there we go. Got the D-ring anchors painted. They're bolted into the bumper. Picked up a second Shackle at Harbor Freight. This one is kind of a glossy finish. The other one, I just painted the galvanized one I had. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you the finished product there. I think it came out really nice. So if you have any questions, post up in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.